Hey, my lovely Pisces, how are you doing? Yes, it is late, very late. But you know, I have to come and do my reading, right? So, Pisces, how are you doing this lovely day? Today is the day that I go to the doctors to find out what is this allergy that's tricking me. I cannot wait. So my appointment is today. So today is the day, Pisces, for me to find out what is going on. So Pisces, tomorrow it is the new moon. Please do your rituals. It's a lot of things going on. Also, I want to say, Pisces, thank you for all those who send me love and show me how much you care. No matter how you do it, thank you. For those who get, who's ordering a private reading or want a reading from me, get it today or tomorrow, all right? For those who order candles, they're going out tomorrow, all right? For those who want to know anything about my link in my website, I'm all about spiritual healing and your herbs and candles and things like that. Evil eye and 7 chakras. If anyone feel like they're going through a situation in their life that they feel like something is not going right for them or whatever it is, I don't know your situation, but this is the Black Magic Spellbreaker candle, and that is what it's used for. I do not work no dark. Okay, that's number 1. For the Abundant Prosperity, Healing, Growth, Fertility candle, this is the green candle. And this is what you want to nurture yourself. For the self-love will save you every time is this candle. It is the pink candle. Nobody can love you like you. The Justice candle is what I always burn on my altar. But if you go on my webpage, you will see more than just these candles. This is the Sage and the Palo Santo, and my Palo Santos I write on it. This is the red brick dust, and I swear by this red brick dust, and also the black salt. This is the walnut path that works with your shadow work. This is oils that I have in all kinds of shape and form, and it's one there for everything that you may need in your life. If you want to use it in a dry form, I also have it in dry form. Crystals and stones play a big part in your body. Notice that I always wear my crystals, and I wear my necklace, Jonah Art and Art Michael, always on point with that. All right? I am known for my spiritual detox salt bath and for my candles. I also have herbs in the bag. All right? One thing I want to say, and I'm talking about me or anyone else that you're watching, right? It doesn't matter who you're watching. When you watch a whole bunch of different tarots and you trying to make decisions in your life and you looking for tarots to help you in whatever it is that you're going through in your life, know one thing. If you're listening to too many people, including me, all right, you may be trying to make a decision that you don't know how to do it because you are listening to too many different tarots telling you, oh, do this, and oh, this one don't do that, right? But you got to remember, this is your life, right? And you got to work it accordingly to what is going to work for you, all right? So watching too many tarots will get you very confused, all right? Make sure that you understand that, all right? I believe in justice, and I believe that you have to make the best decisions for your life, and can't nobody make them for you but you. All right, so I live away, and I'm going to tell you now, I'm not perfect. I have many flaws. But when it comes to my belief and what I believe in, it is what it is, right? I don't think not one person in this world can say that they are angels, right? And I don't mean like, I'm talking about a perfect person. God brings all kinds of people in this world like angels. But no one is perfect. And I mean in angels to help other people. All right? But I also know that that's just the way of life. I do sometimes watch different tarot readers and they be talking about, they talk about their own beliefs and what they believe in. But all I'm saying is, when you watch too many different people, different tarots, you get too many different readings and you are confused, all right? Especially when it comes to what you need to do in your life and how you need to work it, all right? Nobody can tell you what to do, all right? Also, these are general readings. They're not private reading. When you get a private reading, it's about you, not about a general reading. But in a general reading, you pick what's best for you and leave the rest behind, okay? So here we go. Let's start this reading. I'm going to ask Art, Michael, and Jonah Art to come into this reading and to help us make the best decisions, to open up our mind and our souls to receive whatever message it is. If it's not for you, do not make it fit, all right? So what is it? I got 2 cards here, all right? The first card I got crossroad, and the second card I got is a woman, all right? So, the crossroad is a choice, multiple choices, hesitation, decision, tolerance, and separation. So, whatever choice you got to make, it may be that it's going to cause a separation, or maybe it's telling you that you're going to have to tolerate if you decide to make whatever choice you're going to make because you're in the clouds. There is a stop sign, a railroad sign, a house, all right? Decisions to be made. You may be hesitating about making this decision. You may be deciding to separate from someone, right? Or you've been making more than one decision. But whatever it is, remember, Pisces, this is what you're going to decide for your own life, all right? Maybe we have to make more than one decision. Maybe it's more than one thing or more than one person or whatever it is. The number 22 and 29 may be a number that you need to know. But it says a woman, a wife, questioning herself. Feminine, so it's something that you have to decide what is the best thing for you. And maybe you questioning yourself. Maybe you feel like, get out of here. Get, move. Maybe you have to make this decision. And maybe you asking yourself, is this the right decision that I have to make? But like I said, this reading plays a lot in listening to a lot of tarot readers, all right? Including me, all right? You're going to have to make the decision that's right for you, whether it's good or bad. I don't know what is your situation. But the only one that can make this choice is you, all right? Maybe I don't know, you question yourself. Maybe you feel like, I got to be sure, because sometimes we listen to too many people saying too many things. The fox, and then it says birds. The fox selfishness, a trickster, wrongness, clever, suspicious, cautious. So whatever it is, it's somebody here that's probably lurking. Maybe this person is selfish, or you think this person is selfish. Maybe you think this person don't do right by you. Maybe this person is like a trickster. Somebody likes to play too many games. Somebody that's lurking. It says be cautious, and it says suspicions. All right? Now, you got these two birds next to this fox. And the fox is the one that lurks and sees. Right? Always looking and seeing. Right? But remember, it says you at a crossroad that you have to make a choice. It says a woman. Now, you get these two birds, and it says gossiping, a small problem, excitement, exhausted, restless, chatter. Maybe it's a lot of gossip going on. Maybe you feel like it's something not right. It's a problem here. Or maybe it's something that's happening for you that is causing you to have this anxiety and sleepless night, right? But I just feel like somebody here has to make a decision about what's the new direction that you're taking. And somebody here feels like they need to be seeing what you're doing and how you move. But you may not know that they're doing this. Right? Maybe you feel like there's a lot of talking going on. You know, there could be a small problem here. Maybe it's you feeling restless. Too much chatting, too much talking, whispering. Right? Maybe this is going on behind your back. But it's a decision that needs to be made. And somebody here is lurking, watching, listening. All right? Tell me more, spirits. Tell me more. Tell me more about this crossroad. What is going on with this crossroad? The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords speaks her mind. And when she speaks her mind, she really speaks her mind. She don't sugarcoat shit. Maybe you said what you had to say to somebody. Maybe you made a decision. You told a person exactly how you felt about them. Or how you felt about a situation. Right? And maybe this caused a separation. Or caused somebody to... Maybe you told somebody how much you tolerated them. Or what you don't like. And the way they speak to you. The way they treat you. Maybe this person's telling you that, it's what you saying and how they see things is two different ways. And I have to learn that. That just because I speak my mind does not say that the person that I'm speaking my mind to is understanding everything I'm saying. Because they like, well, where is this coming from? Right? Somebody may be feeling like you speak your mind, but it's like if something ain't happening, right, then how can you speak your mind? It's like I'm talking about a person that I'm upset at, but I'm not spending no time with this person, but I'm still telling them how I feel, right? And they think I'm crazy because if you feel some type of way, right, about a person, and you could be stopping my evil eyes on, I can't do no reading without my evil eye. But you can speak facts, but the facts facts is what you think that is a fact. But it may not be what the other person thinks. But you speak in your mind. In the way that you move, Pisces, after you speak your mind, you just sit back and collect all the information. Because I feel like you have some type of information. Or you feel like you know something. Okay? And sometimes when we think we know something, or we feel like we know, right? You get all into your head. It may not be nothing like you thinking. It may be something totally different, right? But I just feel like you have a choice now to make. And this choice may cause a separation. May cause somebody to feel really hostile about it, right? Maybe they seeing you a different way, all right? After you spoke your truth and say what you had to say, right? But Pisces, you're sitting there on your throne, and you cold. You may be treating somebody real cold. Maybe you at a distance, or maybe you're not around this person, but you don't speak to this person, or you keeping your distance, right? I feel like sometimes we do this when we feel like we're doing too much and that we're not being respected or appreciated for all the things that we do. But just because you do it don't mean that somebody's got to appreciate it. Or just because you speak your mind, because that don't mean nothing to nobody. It means something to you, but it may not mean nothing to them. Right? So, selfish, trickster, wrongness, cautious, suspicious, clever. You get the 5 of Wands with the 4 of Swords. I don't know. I feel like it's a fight between two. Who's gonna win? A challenge. But I feel like somebody is doing things behind the scenes. Maybe you don't know that this is going on. The 4 of Swords is saying, if you can sit back, or maybe somebody's sitting back, rather than to go speak their mind, right? They're sitting back. It's like maybe it's you sitting back, watching something unfold, or watching, not being a part of an argument, not being a part of somebody challenging you. I feel like this could be like, there's a fight, right? But this fight, it's like a bet, like somebody's betting on something. But sometimes this can be somebody is competing against you, doing the same things you do, trying to be you, wanting to be you, fighting for you, arguments. Seems like somebody's sitting back watching all of this. Feels like somebody's saying, I'm not going to jump into this. I'm going to just watch it from a distance. I'm going to see how all this unfolds. I'm going to see like who is what and what is doing who. Because somebody's looking at this. And Pisces, you probably told somebody how you felt. And now it's like somebody, it's like you're not speaking to them. I feel like maybe, do you feel like it's competition, or somebody's competing? Two people fighting? Fighting for position. feel like you said, look, I'm going to come out when this shit is over with. Because I don't even want to be a part of this. I'm just going to come out with all this over. Maybe you spoke your mind, and this could be at a job, it could be in a relationship, it could be with a family. But now you're like, shit, I ain't going over there. I'm not going to speak to that person, or I'm just going to see how things unfold, right? See how this person acts, how they moving, right? How you moving? Because I'm going to just watch and see how you moving. Seems like somebody knows that you said the truth to them. Like you spit it out. And they cannot say you lied. It's the truth. But when you speak the truth to people want to act like you don't know what you're talking about when they know good and damn well what happened and what is going on. That's the thing. People act like they got amnesia, like they don't know what you're talking about. But they know good and damn well what you're talking about. And I go through this a lot at my job, right? I go to work, and then I leave everything a certain way, right? And then when I come back the next day, it's chaos in there. And it's only 2 people, and it's a lot more people, and it's only me doing all this. So, like, I wait and see who worked and who closed or whatever. Then when they come in, if they work the same day, that day I'm working, I let them know. Look, you need to do better than this shit. I should come in and do all this after you. You worked last night, not me. When I left here, this place was right. So why are you leaving it like this for me to walk in? Like, would you think you're going to come in, make your money and leave, and then everybody else got to clean after you and do what you didn't do? That shit ain't right. And see, I'm not the kind of person that's real nasty when I say it. I say it. I move on. And I still ask you, do you need me to help you? Because I don't want to be the person I used to be. Right? But I still ain't going to let you take advantage of me. Right? So somebody spoke their truth. It could be in a relationship. You said what you had to say. They don't like it. Maybe you feel like you don't want to be with that person no more. Maybe you sick and tired of the lies, of the waiting, of somebody trying to control you. Right? But then you know how this person moves. You got to think about it, Pisces. Like, this is a whole new thing that's coming along. It's a lot of chatting, talking, gossiping. Right? But me, see, I see excitement when all of this is going on. You know why? Because I don't give a damn. Like, I'm living my life. I'm not going to get stuck in staying mad. No. I don't do that. I don't do like I used to do. Hold on a grudge, stay mad. If I'm going to hold on to a grudge and stay angry, right? Then I'm doing me wrong. I'm poisoning myself. Right? Because the situation will be over, but who is still mad at me? I ain't being mad. I'm going to say what I got to say to you. Please do what you need to do, and let's move on. Let's move on. What's up? I'm not here to do no damage. I'm here to say what I got to say. Right? I'm going to spit it out. Yeah. You may not like it. But look, at the end of it all, I'm still here to help you. But I still got to speak it. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. Right? It is what it is. It's like the Queen of Swords, she speaks her mind. And when she talks, she can cut you with her mouth. But then she's laid back. She's in a cut. And she waits for all things. It's like, if you keep your mouth shut, Pisces, and you stay out of your head, right? Then you gonna see shit unfold. Because sometimes what we think it's not what it is. And that happens too all the time. Oh, he lied about this. Come to find out he wasn't. Right? But that's the way we are. But I feel like somebody here is got to make a choice. And this choice is like putting everything on the line. This is somebody that's saying, look, I live like this. I'm tired of living like this. I know that this ain't right. And I want to live right. It's not fair that I'm the one sitting here while somebody making all these moves. But I'm the one sitting here. Right? Because at one point, maybe you didn't have a decision to make. Maybe you felt like you was stuck in a situation. And that's what always happens. We feel like we get in a situation where that's all we see. And we feel like there's no way out. But then when we find out the way out and we speak our truth, they don't like it. Right? So then you start being different and people start looking at you and they like, okay, well, let me see what's going on over here. It ain't shit going on. I speak my truth. And then you hear all this gossiping because you spoke your mind. And, you know, they got to tell somebody what you said. Shit. You think they ain't? They are. All right? But I feel like somebody's in competition here. So let me see who's going to win. But in the meantime and in between time, let me see who's going to win. Let me see who's going to get the bid. Let me see who's going to get this job. Let me see if what I'm going to win. I'm going to win. But I'm going to sit back, right, and let things unfold. Because that's what you need to do. Because somebody is very selfish. Somebody's a trickster. Somebody likes to be like, see you in the wrong all the time. Very clever. Always trying to be in suspicion and being very cautious. You know what I mean? So the same way they move, I'ma move. Only thing is, I'm moving from a distance. Right? And that's why I love, because I feel like I move like a ghost. Right? Nobody can say they see me. Nobody knows what I do. Right? I stay to myself. Right? I don't confine in a lot of people. I barely talk to my own family. You know, what you need to learn is, and this is some real shit, when you confine in people, you can find a person you live with, you can find a friend, whatever it is, and you live in that area where you confine in these people, you gotta be careful. Because them same people that you can find is the same one that'll stab you in your back and you know, put the word out on your ass. All right? So I just stay away, and I stay away from everybody. So, no. You know, I have people that come to my job, they've been in my life, and I've known them all my life since I was a child. And then they say, when you going to invite me over? Right? So I'm trying to figure things on how I'm going to do this and what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? Like, how do I want to see things different ways? Right? Now, all right, now look at this. Two birds gossiping, small problem here. It's a small problem. Excitement, anxiety, restlessness, chattering. And when you see this, it because you know, it's a lot of problem here. You know, a lot of pain and, you know, people that cause trouble in your life. But the Two of Pentacles says, don't let somebody take you off balance. Because you go from the 3 to the 2. So it tells me that and then you go 2 here. Right? So I feel like at the end, somebody is getting cut out. And that is the problem. There's a problem. So I can be excited about this, but I do know it's a problem. The problem is that somebody needs to move out, and somebody needs to, it's like three is a crowd, right? And when you or the problem has to balance itself, someone here needs to be cut out so that this problem can be balanced. Because you see two owls and a bird, right? Two owls and a bird. So it's somebody here that needs to be gone. So, because it's like they throw you off balance, or they throw this situation off balance. But I see that it is a struggle here of who's going to win. But I also see that I say, shit, while all this shit is going, let me sit back over here and sip on some drinks or something. Let me see what is blocking my blessings. Because when you have something blocking your blessing, that needs to be moved. That means it's in my way. If it's in my way, I need to move it. Right? It's no use. You just, it's like dead weight. But you in my way. So it's like making a decision to cut something out. Right? But remember, it is a challenge. Let me see who I want. But in the meantime, you watching this challenge, you also saying, I'm not going to get involved. I'm going to just sit back and watch this shit unfold. I'm not going to sit there and, no way. I'm going to sit back and see what's going on. Right? May the best man win. That's what you're doing. You sitting back observing shit. And while you observing this, right, you need to be going to get your nails done, your hair done. You need to be glamorous, baby. You need to look good, right? Because when all this is done, somebody's still like lurking, seeking, looking, searching, being cautious, right? But when all this is getting done, it still shows too, but it's an interference with somebody that's in the way. They just dead weight. You're in the way. You need to get going, get moving. All right? It's like, this is how it goes. You got to think about it. Do I need somebody to change my tires? Right? And if I ask for that person to change my tires, then it goes from changing the tires to thinking I like you, or thinking you can move back. I'd rather change my own damn tires, right? It's like somebody that you got to think about to do anything with you, because they would throw your whole life. It's like somebody comes in and they win and you're miserable in your own space. Because if you leave them there, then they make themselves home. Then that means that it blocks your blessings. So if something needs to be gone, for you to make space for what is to be there, for what you need, for what is right for you. All right? For what, because it's a problem here. And the problem here is it's just too much. And it's not balanced. You cannot put two people on one side and one on the other, because it's not going to balance. Right? But if it's two people, one on each side, then you can balance it. But you can't balance something with a third person. It's just going to be off balance. It's going to throw you off. Right? Because it's meant for two, not for three. You understand? So it's a situation here that needs to be dealt with. And like I said, this can be in anything. Anything. Like, shit. I dealt with it at work. And they're looking at me like I'm crazy. I dealt with it in my house. Like, you know, like, I gotta say, you know, look, this is what it is. And that's all what it is. It's nothing else. Right? You can't let people do you favors and think that they can stay for free because they get a favor. Or whatever it is. It's like you pay way more for one favor than somebody do. Way fucking more. It costs you more. It's best for you to do it on your own. Right? Alright, tell me more. So now, with this Queen of Swords and this crossroad and this woman, this queen, this woman, on this crossroad, alright, again, what decision you want to make? It's a fork. Again, it's a crossroad. Pisces. And this is going to happen fast. It's something that you need to make a decision here. Right? The charity. But the charity is deciding which way am I going. Is my navigation saying go right or left? Because it don't look like you got a navigation here. It looks like you are moving forward. But you got to know which way you're going. All right? You got stars and you got to know which way to move. You know, you see a house on one side, but you don't see nothing on the other. That means the side that you don't see nothing on is the side that says, well, when you get there, you'll see. Because you already know there's a house here, but you don't know what's going on in this side. Right? So it's a decision that needs to be made. It's like you know about one, but you don't know about the other. Because you probably never really live with it. You get the Two of Pentacles. Right? Now, I just told you about the Two of Pentacles here. That's what you don't see. Now, you got you got the Fox lurking. You got the 5 of Wands. Somebody's going to have to win this because there's a challenge here. Right? There is somebody that's saying, I'm going to challenge you. Or you're watching someone fight over this. Fight over you. Fight over whatever it is, this position. But somebody is saying, you know, it would be me saying, I ain't going out there. I'm going to go home, sit down, and watch this from a distance unfold. Because there's an infinity here. And this might be over money, over a job, all right? Over who's getting that next position. But it also means that it's not an easy shift with the Two of Pentacles. There is a choice that needs to be made. And somebody is sitting back. Somebody is sitting back. May the best man win. Ooh, we Pisces. It's a lot of competition going on right here. You know, it's competition going on here. Hell yeah. You go from the Wands to the Swords to the Pentacles. It's competition, but which way am I going? I know I've been in that house already. I've been in that house, but I don't know what that other place look like. I'm trying to find out what the other place look like, not where the house is at. I already know what the house look like. I want to know what is this other route that I haven't been on. All right? It's a decision here and may the best man win. Tell me more. Tell me more. Here we go. Tell me more. And somebody's got to leave this picture. They got to, because there ain't no room for this. There ain't no room for it. The 8 of Cups. Eight of Cups. Somebody has, I'm not lying, somebody has a lot of love for somebody. They throwing away a lot of cups here because they wearing you on their sleeve. Look at that. Look at that. It's a decision that needs to be made. And I'm throwing away all these cups because I got somebody right there that means more to me than this problem. It's somebody that needs to be out of the picture. There's a lot of gossip, honey. Let's just get it out. Let's get it out. Let's get moving on. I keep saying, may the best man win. It's something here that needs to be out. That is in the way. That needs to be gone. And because it can't stand in the way, because when it's in the way, it brings nothing but chaos. It brings unbalance. It's not good. You can't do the things you want to do. You can't be yourself. You can't enjoy your life. Right? But somebody here is, I'm throwing everything in the trash. All of it. All of it. Because I got this right here that I'm looking at. This right here. See that? Yeah. I got this right here. I'm wearing it right there. It's like somebody might have a tattoo of you. I don't know shit. But somebody is saying, I'm throwing everything away. I mean, everything. I'm walking away from all this shit. Because this is what I want. And if I got to let go of everything to have that, Pisces, that might be you saying, I'm letting go of everything. You know what I mean? Like, shit, I'm feeling myself. And I know what I like. I know what turns me on. I know what turns me on. I know what makes me feel good. I need to do some cleanup. I need to disinfect and get things out of the way because it's just getting too crowded up in here. Right? It's too much. Right? It's too much weight. It's too much bother. Right? Let me just clean the table. So it's only supposed to be set for two. I don't need all this extra setting. I just need two. Right? And it's so crazy because at my job, the tables are set for 6, 4, 8, right? Big old parties. But when I come to work, it's always set for 2. I don't give a fuck how big the table is. It's only set for 2. Like, shit. I'm like, damn, what the hell? It's only set for 2. Always. Right? Shit be tripping me out. But I see that it's not meant to be for a crowd. It's meant to be for 2. You know what I mean? So Pisces, it's a decision here. May the best man win. And you need to see it from a distance. Like, shit, let me check this out from a distance. Because somebody is like saying, let me see if this is changing. Let me see if it's worth it. Let me see what I need to get out the way. Because see, when I'm here with this person, I have a good time. But when something steps in the way, it brings nothing but chaos. Right? And I want to have a good time. I want to know what it feels like to be happy, to be loved, to be nurtured, to be respected. Right? To hold my crown. All right? To be in love. Right? It's a decision here that it seems like it's just one too many. And all of this decision is just overwhelming a situation that don't need to be overwhelmed. All it needs is saying, look, don't come here. Don't act like you staying here. Don't act like you're going to visit. Don't act like you just coming here. Like, what is the challenge that you are challenging in your life? What is it? What is it that you got to clear the air about? What is it? What is it that is going to make you happy? It's going to make you live different. It's going to make you see things in a different way. Because you see this house, you've been there, you know it. But you don't know what that is until you get there. Because that path doesn't show you nothing. But this path shows you home, which I already know about that home. I'm trying to get to the other side, to where I don't know. Right? Because you can be somewhere, you can be in a situation, but if you never lived it and you just been in it, you don't know what it is until you live it. Right? Some people say to me, I got sick when I went on that cruise. Right? But because you got sick, does that mean that you're not going to ever give it another chance? Because that's how I felt when I first took a cruise. I felt like I was sick. I felt like when I got home, I was still feeling like I was like discombobulated. But should I jump back on it? And when I kept jumping back on it, I fell in love with it. Right? I did, because it ain't nothing like being in the middle of the ocean. Right? And when you get off of these islands, right, you get to see what it is. But the experience is not the experience for the island. The experience is the experience on the boat. Because that's why you get on there. To experience the cruise, not the island. The island is there like a store. Like you just go there, enjoy yourself, and get back on the ship where your bed is, where your room is at, where you eat at, where you enjoy life. And that's the difference. Do you understand? Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Because some people say, no, I want to go on an island and I want to experience the island. I want to continue to go back to that island. It's like I got a place in Playa del Carmen, right? But I haven't been back in that place in like, what, 3 or 4 years? Like 3 or 4 years? 3 years? But if I go back there right now, I know where everything is at. I won't be lost because I know where everything is at. Right? Yeah, I do. But that ain't where I want to live. I turn it into a business where I collect my money. Right? But that ain't where I want to live. That ain't where I'm going to say, I'm going to give up where I'm at to live there. Hell fucking no. Because that's why people are dying to come over here. They ain't living good over there. I don't know who told y'all that American money, when you go to Mexico, it's more. That's a damn lie. You take $100 to Mexico and take your $100 in American money or whatever kind of money you want to switch it over, and I guarantee you take that $100 is gone. It's going faster than you would spend it at home. Here. I'm like, how the fuck? I just changed $100 and my $100 is gone. Right? Just like that. It's just like that. And one thing I learned, when you go to these islands and you go to the grocery store, you buy 1 tomato, 1 cucumber. You can't buy, like you come here and you buy 4 for whatever, right? No, it's 1. They make sure they get your money. 1 cucumber, 1 tomato. They don't sell nothing in bundles. No, they don't. Right? They make sure that you pay for that 1 fucking item. So we getting it for $3. You get like 4 or 5 in a bag for $3. Honey, you paying $1 for 1 thing. Now you do the math. They getting your ass good. But people think that, our money is more over there. That's a fucking lie. That's a damn lie. Now, even the Americans go over there and they want to live like they live here. And they want to live in, like apartments like here. Like how you going to pay that money? You going to pay $800. Back then it was $800. My apartment was less because I live where the regular people from Mexico live. Most people that go to places like that, they go where Americans live. Because they think, I'm going to go there and make my money. But you paying an arm and leg. Yes, you are. You paying for that apartment like everything else. Right? Make it make sense, Pisces. That's why people come here. They got to live there for 6 months or 5, or they shy from 6 months, got to touch grounds here and then go back. They ain't stupid. They're not going to give their rights to America to go live in these places where you think you get all these benefits. Just like they say in Canada. Everybody giving their rights to go to Canada. Come on. Make it make sense, Pisces. Make it make sense. And this is how this reading is. It's like, it's something here that's in the way. And it's something here that you know how it is. But this root is like, I might have had both, right? But I know how it is to be here because I live with it. I know what it is. But I don't know about this because I never had it. Right? I might have seen it, dealt with it, but I never lived with it. Right? See, it's two different things, right? But then you get this person that constantly think they know and they so used to you that they want to come in and fuck your whole show up when it ain't shit there. It's like dead weight, but you want to come and push your weight on me. Nah, you can't. No, you need to stay over there. Right? And when all done and said, Pisces, you win. You get the 6 of Wands. You beat parade. You know, you shaking hands. You close the deal. You know, they know your worth. All right? Because you make the right decision. And the right decision is changing your life. And when you change your life, you change your surroundings. Everything about you changes. You understand? It's like real talk, Pisces. Real talk. It's like a lot of documents you have. You know, I'm going to keep this in a safe. It's like you need to, whatever it is that needs to be gone, not in the safe, need to be gone. It's not like I'm keeping a secret. I'm going to hold on to this tape. I don't want nobody to know about this. I'm going to keep all this here. No, it's like airing the fuck shit out and letting shit go that don't need to be there. Because it's throwing everything off balance. Your whole life. Okay? So Pisces, I definitely will say that make the right decision. You know a decision here because you've been there. You lived it. But the next decision, you might have been there, but you didn't live in it. You understand? You've been there, but you haven't lived in it. I'm going to say it again. That's like I said. I got a place in Playa del Carmen, right? But I'm not going to live there. No. Right? But when I go on a cruise, I like to be on a cruise because I go visit these different islands. I don't want to stay there. No, I want to be on the water. I want to be catered to. Right? Yes. I want to be where everything is there. And I could just go 1, 2, 3 and it's there. 1, 2, 3 and it's there. I don't want to go somewhere where I'm going to go there, right? And it's a lot of people go to these islands and they don't need the hotel. They don't know nothing about the island because they don't go past the hotel, right? When I go to these islands, I go outside of where they say you be a tourist. I go to see because I need to eat right and I need to buy a shop. I need to go to the grocery store, whatever, right? But this is like it is. It's something here that needs to be, it's all familiar to you. Everything is familiar to you. But one thing, like you know, and the next thing you don't. Because you didn't, you haven't lived in it, but you've been in it. And the other one, you lived in it. You know everything about it. But you got to get rid of something that is taking things unbalancing in your life, and it always does it. Because this person knows how to always come back in when they shouldn't, because it's like a dead weight to you. All right, Pisces, if you need to read it, get it from me or someone else. And always speak your truth. And that's a showing up thing. No matter how you say it, speak it. Because If you think people ain't listening, they listening. And if they like it, they like it. And if they don't, they don't. But at least you heard what I had to say. All right? Yeah, you heard. All right? All right, Pisces, I love you. Get a reading from me or whoever you want to get it from. It's up to you. Do what you got to do. I'll talk to you later. I don't hate on nobody because God always has my back. And I say it again, God always has my back, right? I'm not perfect, right? I have many flaws, but I still walk the walk. Nobody can take me off my walk. I'll talk to you later. May God bless you. See you later. Bye-bye.